Hi everyone, my name is Kaushik and today I'm trying to solve the LeetCode contest challenge problem, the studio's problem. Basically the problem is that most frequent event element. So given an array of integer and so we'll have to return the most frequent event element. So if there is a tie, I mean that if there is a two event number of the same occurrence, number of repetition, in that case we'll have to return the smallest one, and if there is no such element has been present, in that case I will return the -1 for there. So first I will try run on that, and then after that I'll try to make my code as a coding interpretation. So first I'll check there. So first I've been taking that. So taking the basically the first example 0 1 2 2 4 4 1, that is 0 1 2 2 4 and 1. So what I'll do that, basically I am taking as a map where I can store their occurrence basically. So what has happened that 0 is giving me 1 times, 1 giving me 2 times, 2 giving me 2 times, and the 4 giving me 2 times. So according to the expectation of that question, we'll have to return the 2. So basically I'll have to check that. Basically I have been taking as a variable that is int max. It means that there is an infinity times, where if we'll have to check that if that value is the map first value, that is the which I have been counting the occurrence, map first is even. In that case I'll have to check that there is the count up there, and the value will become count is become 0. Count is I am taking as 0 and the value will become infinity. So if the map first is even, in that case I'll have to check that if the that is the I, if I've been taking that, then I dot second, if I dot second is greater than count, in that case that will be updating, that is because cnt is equals to I dot second, and the value will become the I dot first. Why? Because that is in map I have been starting from there which the value has been present, and it is becoming as a sorting. So there will be no record to check that which is the minimum value. So basically we'll have to check that if it is a basically the left that first we'll have to check that if it is a even number or not, and if it is even, then we'll have to check their count is greater than the present occurrence. If there is there one, then it will be updating that the value will become even number and the count will become the present occurrence. And after that, when all the traversal has been completed, if the value is become int max, in that case I will return the -1, and otherwise case I will return the value basically. So basically I have been traversal all of them. There is order of n is the time complexity. I am also taking the map there. So basically the order of n is the space complexity also. So right now I'm trying to implement my logic as a coding interpretation. Hold on, I'm just implement just one more time dry run. So what is that? First I'm checking there is a 1. So my value is become 1 and the count is become 1. And next time that is not possible to check that, and that is even. So 2 is become 2. So value is obviously that, and we'll have to check that count. So 2 is greater than 1. Yes. So that will be updated. That value will become 2 and cnt become 2. So after that, there is 4 also a even number, and there is also 2. So that is even number. So count is greater than no. So there will be no record to updating this. So after that, my traversal has been completed. So then after that, I will returning the I'll have to check that there is int max. No. So I'll have been returned the value is 2 there. So that is the answer for that. So right now I'm trying to implement my logic as a coding interpretation. So first we'll have to check that occurrence, taking map, integer map, and for auto I nums mp of I plus plus, my occurrence has been counting on, and we'll have to make that as a variable, that is int max, and the count of is equals to 0 for auto I of mp, and then after that the value become is equals to I dot first, and the count become I dot second. So current count. So I've been taking the CC to account, and if the value is even, yes, even, so in that case I'll have to check that count there. If the CC count is greater than CNT, in that case I will updating their CCNT, and the value will become value. So after that, when the traversal has been completed, I will check that if the val is equals to int max, in that case I will return -1, and otherwise case I will return the val. So let me check that my logic is correct or not. Here it's giving me right for the first case, so I'll have to check that the next one in the another custom test case folder, and last one. Let me check. Yeah, it's giving me right answer, so I'll try to submit there. Yeah, it's got accepted. Thank you so much.